So, I've been in the dog world for a long time. I always lose track of how many years. Um, I had left the Humane Society and wanted to continue my volunteer work, but wanted to focus it on the area of pit bull type dogs, since I found that that was the biggest struggle when I worked in the shelter. And we weren't even an open intake, so we didn't even have an influx of the breed because it was all chosen by our animal care intake on what we got. So, but I had ended up, I had adopted Julie, my pet, and fell in love with the breed. And there's kind of some more history to that prior as to why I just really fell hardcore for them. But mainly, just walking through the kill shelter and when it was a kill shelter, and seeing all of them, I just knew that it was, I guess, my calling, if you will. And if anything, I wanted to do something. And so I started off joining the organization, who became a 501c3 in 2005. Lovable started as a meetup group. So if you've ever heard of meetup.com, it literally started as that. It started as, hey, do you have a pit bull type dog? Come meet up. Let's go to the park. Let's walk our dogs and let's hang out. And that's what our founders did. And so they started that and then realized, wow, okay, we need to do more. We have a love for these dogs. Why not make a bigger impact? And they did. And they started the 501c3. And the organization has always served its purpose as mainly education and advocacy. The rescue portion didn't come till later. And so it basically grew and grew and grew, as you can imagine, with the need. And we pretty much became the first known pit bull type dog rescue, if you will, in the area. There's some other facts too. I'm trying to jog my memory, but we were the first to ever have a pit crew, or a pit bull therapy dog program specific, and I believe the U.S., if I'm not mistaken. We then, well, they started different programs, so it started at just kind of getting the word out, educating, doing some legal work. So one of our founders was a lawyer, so just kind of figuring out what House bills were coming up and how we could work with legislation, with housing and tethering and all those kinds of still to this day issues. And so that became a big forefront, as well as just getting out into the community and talking to people and showing off the amazing dogs that they are. They then later on created the therapy dog program called the Pit Crew, where we have trainers that will do thorough training and with their handlers, and if they qualify, then they become certified as Canine Good Citizen, and then they become part of our program. And then that team specifically goes out into the field a couple times a month, to different areas like nursing homes and battered women's shelters and schools. I'm forgetting some, but we get the idea. So anyways, I'll go off on a tangent in so many ways, but when I started with the organization, I started mainly just as the event planner. I had a background in fundraising, and so that, with pairing up with the love of the breed, I basically kicked off lots of events throughout the year and built on the current ones that were, I guess, somewhat in place. They never had a designated person to work on that aspect, and so that really kind of helped to grow a lot of our programs because we had someone that was designated to bring in funds. So yeah, I did that for I feel like I always forget the year. I want to say 08. Oh no, let's see. Yeah, I guess 08-ish. And then later on down the line, I really felt I wanted to join the board and help lead the organization further. And of course, some of our board members termed out and it became a good opportunity, and I jumped on board. Been on the board for about a year, and then we had a few more termed out, and now I'm board president of the organization I love.
Congratulations.